What's up, Quarter Pounders? Welcome back to my channel. I'm getting really rusty. My name's Wave Potter, and my goodness, has it been a long time since I've recorded, and a crazy busy couple of weeks. Now, Scorpions is the band I'm watching today, and they came up during one of my recent live streams, but of course, like a lot of things, I had no idea what they were or who they were. But of course, Vlad the Maniac is an absolute legend, music fan hero. He made this request on my website so I could get a taste of what I was missing. So this is Scorpions' We'll Burn the Sky, Musikladen. I hope I still remember how to do this. All the videos, like the last 12 videos I put out, I recorded all in one day before our trip, and then I was, frantically trying to edit them every morning before we would start driving. And so that's why I'm a little rusty. It's been a while since I've recorded. That said, if you're excited to see this, pound that like button, subscribe, and ring that buddy bell. And if this is your first time here, I started playing drums when I was 2 years old. I went on to become a multi-instrumentalist and play in many bands. And now I like to make one-man band covers and watch other musicians play music, react, analyze, and break it down.
Break it down.
Oh, cool. This description, a classic and historic TV performance of the Taken by Force era at Musikladen TV. And this is from 1978. That's cool. This kind of reminds me of the guy in School of Rock that replaced Jack Black's character after they fired him.
With the sunshine, I'm in love with the falling rain. Everything seems to call your name. Yesterday,
Interesting.
we're leaving
I like that guitar in the background. It's kind of sinister. Is that an octave effect on the guitar? It's pretty innovative for 1978. Dang, that tone is thick. Wow, they have really cool layered tones with that like octave punchy guitar, but then also they're doing like those harmonic overtones with the other guitar. Kind of reminds me of what Muse would do sometimes. Really creative guitarists.
I found myself through you, and there was love in my life. I've been always naturally high.
Cool harmony.
And my love had a home, but now my mind has started to roam. You're my life-giving fire, and you carried all my love. Through you I was so inspired. You're ready deep in my heart.
Retardando. This is cool. I love how the chorus slowed down. When you slow something down, it instantly becomes more epic like this because there's more space, but really cool. I would guess this was long before you could build a backing track with a sliding tempo to like create the skeleton of the song. So I'm guessing this drummer is just completely going off, feel and creating the backbone of the song and the tempo. Very interesting. Tempo shift. And those flam drum fills. I love that late 70s tom tone where it's like muted and punchy, It's in a lot of that. Like, when was Summer Breeze made? 1972. Okay, so maybe not late 70s. Maybe it was more of a 70s thing. I can't remember who I was watching, but there was another drummer on YouTube talking about the way people would tune their drums and the tones they would get out of them over the years. I want to try it.
What's up? Jake Reed here.
Yes, this is the guy. I just spent like 10 minutes looking for this video. It's like, looks like a young Ron Swanson here. But it's Jake Reed, fellow drummer, YouTuber. This was a very enjoyable video, but he talks about how to get those sweet 70s drum sounds. This is the video that kind of opened my mind to, the evolution of drums over the years. Oh yeah, that's nice. See, he's got these all taped up and got dampening around them just to get that dead tone, but it sounds so good. Anyway, I'll post a link to that video below. Interesting dynamic shift here. It's a really cool voice. It's good at putting a dynamic performance into the vocals and emoting the feelings behind what he's saying, using dynamics and different tones. Very cool.
I feel blue since you've gone.
Oh.
Your breath of love surrounds.
Okay, so this was what was going on in the beginning. Just love that guitar.
Join you to be free. Join you to be
This song embodies so many different cool classic sounds. It goes from sinister to just like that headbanging 70s rock. This needs some cowbell,
Waking this be a dream, there is a voice in my head. It belongs to you, it says. Don't cry, no need to be sad. There's a way to stay with you again.
What a cool little slice of history. Thank you, Vlad the Maniac. Just love that shift. Ooh, guitar harmony. It always makes me think of like Thin Lizzy, or Steely Dan. Didn't they do that?
I know we've never been apart. Your love sets fire to.
Obviously, I have a very limited scope of 70s music because I wasn't alive then. So any music I listened from that time is, trying to catch up, which I'm always doing here. But it's such a blast.
My heart will burn the sky when it's time for me to die. Will burn the sky.
Such a cool voice. Love that rasp. And the way that guitarist with the Strat lets that note ring and go from like an actual note into like its harmonic feedback. Because when you have a really nice tube amp that interacts with the guitar pickups, you can get some really nice feedback that is a harmonic or even an octave of whatever note you started with. That's what I love about tube amps. And I know they're not essential. You can get really great tones out of solid state amps. I know old Mr. B loves his solid state. What's that thing called that he uses? The Nexus or something like that. Anyway, they're great. But that's one huge benefit to using a tube amp is you can get great harmonic feedback. Looks like he's using a Marshall. Hear how that note fades though from the original note he played into an octave higher harmonic? Because I would guess this is before Sustainiac pickups, right? Here's another query. When were Sustainiac pickups invented? 1987. Okay, so they're older than I thought, but still 9 years before this. That was a nice, like, Santana-style descending riff there. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so this must be the studio version of the song, and they're playing it live, but his fingers definitely don't match what I just heard. But they're doing pretty well, because I just noticed now. It's so crazy for me to watch this because I'm seeing elements that I would associate with the 80s and 70s blended together like this, you know? It's interesting to see the evolution because as someone who was born in the 90s, I always think of different decades as being their own individual things, when that's just not the way time works. It all fades into each other. But it's cool to see this as in the middle of that evolution from 70s to 80s. Ooh, I like what the drummer's doing here at the end. Snare. Letting the snare carry it out. Wow. Very cool. Well, once again, thank you so much, Vlad the Maniac, for making this request. I really appreciate it. And speaking of Maniacs, I have a couple fun Bandmaids theme videos coming out. Once again, thank you, Vlad, for this request. Thank you to all my patrons for making this possible. Sorry I've been MIA the past week. It's been weird being away from this for so long, and I definitely feel rusty. But hopefully this video will still make sense. That's the nice part about being able to edit after I'm done. If I was live streaming right now, it would probably just be a train wreck. But that's where I'm going to wrap it up. So if you enjoyed this, don't forget to pound like, subscribe, and ring that buddy bell. And once again, if you want your own requests, you can join my Patreon or go to my website, always listed below. But that's where I'm going to wrap it up. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Just a little more. Just a little more. I don't know if I can take this place.